Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. It's been almost 60 days since I left my previous career, which was banking, and decided to go out on my own. And I wanted to give you guys an update, talk with you a little bit about what I've been doing and how am I keeping myself focused and headed in the direction that I want to go in order to fulfill my destiny and reach my ultimate purpose in life. And I gotta say, you know, being a guy who was in the banking industry for 25 years, a pretty structured industry, at least the area of the industry that I worked in, you know, it was basically a 9-to-5 job. You know, you went in and you did what you needed to do and then you left. And I did that 5 days a week for the last 25 years. So, you know, leaving that type of structured system to go into my own system was a little bit scary. But I gotta admit, the thing that gets me through that is that I know I had a plan in place, and that plan was something that I started on 2 or 3 years ago, thinking about what would I do once I left my banking career. And that brings me to today, and what I've been doing is building my own business. I've also been concentrating a lot on making YouTube videos and trying to help you guys reach your financial potential as well. And that's really my purpose. The business itself gives me a way to make a living and help people at the same time. So that's the best of both worlds for me. As far back as I can remember, I've always wanted to help people in some form or fashion. That has been my identity. Now, I did that in banking, but it was in a different way. Most of these people that I worked with during my banking career were folks that were financially savvy. They had made a lot of money. Not that they had managed that money properly, but they made a lot of money. Whether it be through real estate, whether it be through owning their own business. Some of them inherited the money. But nevertheless, those people kind of had a head start, in my opinion. No, I'm not taking anything away from those customers who came from nothing, bust their butt, did what they needed to do to put themselves in a position where they were in a financial situation where they could make things happen for themselves. I'm not taking anything away from them. But it was a different type of atmosphere compared to what I'm doing now. Now it's a situation where I'm more in a mentor capacity or a coaching capacity as opposed to an advisor capacity. I think most of my time in banking, I was more of an advisor. Hey, if you want the best loan structure, these are the things you need to do. This is how we would want to structure the deal so that it made sense for both sides. So I was more in an advisory role, whereas now I'm in more of a mentor slash coaching role where individuals are coming to me for the basic advice of how to budget, how to save money, how to take that money and invest it, and then long term, how do I create some type of financial freedom for myself down the road. That's mostly what I'm doing now. And to be honest with you, that's what I'm really passionate about. More of the mentor slash coaching role that I'm in now compared to the advisory role I was in as a banker. Although in that advisory role, I was able to work with a lot of great folks. I learned a lot. And 99% of that information I learned, I'm sharing it now on the YouTube channel and to my mentees and my coaching clients on the business side for my own business now. So my banking career was fantastic. It was fabulous. It did what I needed to do. I made a great living. I took care of my family. I was able to save some money, get into real estate, and then take real estate to another level that worked for me. Banking has been a fantastic platform to allow me to create additional streams of income and not have to worry about my primary income. So it was great for that. What I would tell you guys who are in a similar situation where you've worked a job for a lot of years, or you've built your business for a lot of years, and you find yourself not all that passionate about it anymore, and you're looking for a change, I would say don't be afraid. Certainly make sure you have everything lined up properly financially before you make that move to whatever you decide your purpose is or your passion is. But don't be afraid to make the leap. I made the leap, and I would not be honest with myself or honest with you guys if I didn't say I'm concerned a little bit. But you know something? That concern is small compared to what I know I can do and who I am and where I know I can take this thing. I think if we don't have some self-doubt every now and then, it doesn't, we're not really being honest with ourselves. I think we're human beings. So we all have moments where we feel like we're maybe not capable. The question is, do you live there in that moment most of the time, or do you live in an area in your mind where you believe you can be the best you can be and you can get through anything? That's the question. A lot of people will live over here in this self-doubt. I can't do it. I'll never get there. They live in that mentality too much. Whereas they should be over here in this mentality that, hey, I'm great. I know I can do whatever I want to do if I set my mind to it. As long as I, gain the knowledge, I apply that knowledge, I should be able to make whatever I want to make happen for myself and my family. That's where I live 99% of the time. But every now and then we're human, so we're gonna have a little bit of self-doubt every now and then. I would tell you the way you overcome that is having a good plan and executing that plan. For me, at least, that's the difference, and that's what I try and teach the folks that I'm working with in my new company. I try and talk with them about, really it starts up here. How you think about yourself, how you think about things that you see, how you think about people that you interact with. It's up here first. Once you get that turned around and reshaped, that mindset reset, then at that point I think things start opening up for you and they look much better. You see opportunity better. Other people gravitate to you because you're positive. So all of those things I believe in tremendously. I know some folks don't, but I really do believe in it because I'm a product of that type of thinking. And I know what it has done for me in my life, both from a personal and a financial standpoint. So I would tell you, the first thing you got to do is get your mind right. And getting your mind right, start with getting your attitude right. So if you do that, I think it gives you the confidence you need in order to start thinking about, my future. What do I want my next 10 years to look like? What do I want to be doing in the next 10 years? What do I want to be doing in the next 5 years? Do I want to continue working my 9 to 5? Do I want to continue building my business? Or do I want to really concentrate on doing something that I really love and enjoy? And I'm not saying your business or your 9 to 5 you don't love and enjoy. If you do, by all means, continue doing it. But for me, I did not love and enjoy my 9 to 5. My 9 to 5 was something I had to do. And I did it because it was necessary for me to be able to create a level of income that I could take care of my family and also save some money so that I could start investing so that down the road, which is now, I could reap the benefits of that and be able to now do whatever I want to do and not feel pressured of the financial situation not pressuring me. And I think if you guys want to go after your dreams, go after them. Plan properly, do what you need to do, but go after them. I'm not saying quit your job today and go after your dreams. No, I'm saying start thinking about and putting a plan in place, and then maybe 2 years from now, maybe 3 years from now, whatever, you can then go off and do whatever you want to do. But for now, my recommendation is put a plan in place. You do that, then you give yourself a better opportunity to be successful when you do decide to transition out of what you're doing now into something that you really want to do. We all have responsibilities. For me, my responsibility, I believe I've met. I believe I've done what I needed to do in order to give myself the permission to chase and go after what I'm passionate about. I know a lot of people don't believe in passion. You talk to a lot of individuals, they don't believe in passion. They just believe in doing what you need to do. And to a certain extent, I agree with that. But I think you do what you need to do so that you can get to your passion. That's the way I look at it. I think you do what you need to do for as long as you need to do it in order to get to your passion. Because I think ultimately, when we're doing what our passion is or what we love doing, ultimately that's when we really can be the very best we can be. I was a very good banker, but I wasn't the best banker because I wasn't passionate about it. I was a good banker. I was doing what I needed to do, but I wasn't an all-star. I wasn't a Michael Jordan of banking because that's not really what I enjoyed doing. I did it because I needed to. But I do believe over here in this arena, what I'm passionate about, and that's working with people and helping people reach their financial goals and their financial dreams and ultimately financial freedom. I feel like I can be a Michael Jordan. That's the mentality that I have. And that's the mentality you should have. But you got to plan. You gotta plan properly and execute properly in order to be able to get to your passion. I can't thank you guys enough for everything you've done for me on this YouTube platform, on this Instagram platform. You guys have been wonderful, so thank you. Obviously, if there's anything I can do to help guys, you know I'm open to doing that. You certainly can drop some comments on this video if you have any comments. You also can reach me on Instagram at RichardFain28. And I'll be more than happy to answer any general questions that you have. And again, if you really want to take this thing to the next level and really figure out how to put yourself in a position to gain financial freedom, then yeah, I can work with you through my company, RF Financial Consulting LLC. Thank you for stopping by the channel for a few minutes. I appreciate you. You guys continue to chase your greatness. Don't let anybody tell you that you're not great, because you are. Thoughts become things. If you can see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hands. You guys keep chasing your greatness, and I'll catch you on the next video. Peace.